do on my phone, but...
I think when you time out or anything, I struggle to, I just have to... I'll just look at my watch and just... 2-minute yellow card.
Yeah, the 2-minute yellow card we can do from the times. Okay, so...
In terms of subbing, would you like...
We can make a...
I'm happy to be on the fly.
Yeah, sure. You mean they want to sub in there or sub inside?
As in anywhere.
Yeah, fine. Anywhere past me.
So, can we sub everyone this side of the centre circle? So like no one going into the centre.
I like to work on the line of the rules, but I'm not
Not going to get the gates out like we did last year.
Oh, shame. Checking in! Adjacent's ready! Checking in! Great job, Maddie! Good job, Sissy! Great job, Betty!
No checking! No check! Meet them early! Meet early! Red! Good, Victoire! Here we go, Erica. See the ball, ladies! See the ball! See the ball! Here we go, Erica, ready? Here we on, get organised, get organised, get organised! Get organised! Watch the isolation, great tip! Watch the isolation! Here we go, Cambridge! Here we go, Fern! Here we go, Fern! Ahead, ahead!
Body, get back in there! Turn her, Lizzie, turn her! Guys, if we're on the ball, we need somebody to free us to send us over.
Cambridge, fantastic defence! Anna, we need to watch for any isolation play when they do a stack.
okay?
Great work, Lily. Awesome. And again, great energy. Here we go, Sophia. Your ball.
You gotta be.
Yes, Erica. Yes, Erica. Body, 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 body.
Here we go, Erica. Yes, Victor.
Cover the stick heads. Stick heads.
Here we go, G. Communicate, G.
Stick head, Lily.
A little bit more off ball movement,
Yeah, Anna. Here we go, Anna. All day, Anna. All day. Great check.
Yes, Anna.
Unlucky, ladies, unlucky.
Great cover, G.
Ladies, bodies, let's get these feet moving. Bodies, feet moving. G, watch the sub. G, stay. Here we go, G.
Let's go, Georgia. Come on, you got this. Yes, Georgia.
There we go, wait to use the circle. Here we go.
Here we go, ladies. Anna. Here we go, voices. Cambridge, voices. Stay organised. Stay organised. Stay organised. Great slide. Unlucky. Unlucky. Victoire, unlucky. Here we go, firm. G low.
subs in order, please, coach.
There's no cones. I don't know what to do.
I'll say that is.
That's okay, just stay tight on track. You're okay.
Keep going on.
Yeah, go on. Yeah, see, no, that's good, that's good, that's good. Actually, go the other side because the sun is a bitch. Keep it up, Cambridge! Balls out!
Together, turn her! Bodies! Hi! Are you a butcher?
Killed it! Beautiful hustle. Yeah, really? Sam, I love you!
Oh yeah, please do it for yourself.
Keep it calm.
Nice and calm. Stay wide, Ella, stay wide. Here we go, Fern. Megaphone is there. Here we go. Here we go, Emma. Hard hustle, Emma. Here we go, Emma. Hard hustle.
Let's go, guys. Up.
Yes, Sophia. Here we go, Fern.
You got her, Eleanor! Yes, Eleanor!
Yes, Eleanor. Keep it up. Here we go. Calmly. Want to work from the top.
That's okay, because you were tired.
Let's go, guys. Watch out. Yeah, nice, Eleanor! Yes, Eleanor! Watch out! Yes, Lottie!
Ready? Checking in!
Yes,
Checking in!
You got her, Josh!
Let's not leave a human on the goal so that we're taking the free. Please, not at all human. It's because she's 105. She's got so much experience.
Ladies, we're forcing it a bit too much. Let's kick the ball quicker.
Couldn't say it better myself.
Here we go, Zoe.
You got it, Maddie! You got it, Maddie! Come on, Maddie! Come on, Maddie! Cambridge are going to miss this.
She's getting angry. She got the rage.
Take it, Josh!
Options! Anna's right there! Anna is so free. Give her the ball.
it's okay. It's the fact that in a 2, you have to do it in a game of this stature to watch, to just cover.
Looking very freshly.
Yeah, it's good. 2 all.
Just the same blues.
2-1. 2-1. Oh yeah, because Cambridge missed that few position.
I've seen one from each, but I went interchange.
There is my pencil. Well, I bought loads, didn't I?
I think it's 2-1, but I don't know who. I heard someone say that it was 2-1. Look at you look when you had your first cup.
You know when suddenly you take the dog a walk and then suddenly you realise that you've got 10 things in your pocket that you shouldn't. And it's, oh, here we go, there's my pencil.
Was it just noting down from your end? Very borderline.
So you know, it's in Wimbledon.
It's a little bit of meeting,
Really work with
but the
I think I
two...
wanted to talk, but I
my
just
mum.
I wanted
Yeah, I
to
remember myself and I was
a bit
thinking
further down.
it should really work. The dog
but other
wasn't getting,
than that-
Charlie wasn't getting all the care she should have.
So we've got visitors in black.
30 seconds!
White.
How was your work?
Fine.
I enjoyed our friendship.
Yeah, it's being live streamed.
I return to the bench. I'm so sorry. Oh, we'll throw it and give you one drink.
Okay, here we go, Oxford. I would rather be a cop on that side. I would rather be a cop on that side. I would rather be a cop on, rather be a cop on, rather be a cop on that side.
Hi there, you're joining the Oxford-Cambridge Bucks Lacrosse match, the first meeting of the two teams this season. This is Zoe Thurs, ex-Oxford captain, commentating for you as we start the second quarter of the game. Currently the score is 2-1 to Cambridge. This is Cambridge draw control. This is the first season that in Bucks they've been playing the new 10-a-side international rules. So that's a change from 12 players on the pitch to 10. Possession's got to be called on the draw for the players behind the lines to be able to break through. So both teams feature a number of England players. Currently the ball number 1, Sophie Tamblyn, is part of the senior performance squad at the moment, alongside Oxford's Alex Drew. And in the under-23 squads, Erica Wallace and B. Webber, as well as a couple of others I will find out for you. So that's a great Oxford turnover from Lottie Hoskin there, a speciality of hers.
Tash! Tash! Tash!
great goal from Oxford to bring the score to 2-2. That's a draw control to Oxford, although some controversial sticks going flying there. This is Alex Drew with the ball at the moment, handing off to Lizzie Evans. So Cambridge number 7 has just been called for 3 seconds inside the fan. If you're not marking anyone, you're not allowed to hang out in the 11 for more than 3 seconds on your own. This is an advantage for the attacking team.
And then you might be in the same building.
The ball has just gone to number 23, Liv Cox. She is Cambridge's captain this year, and she's assisted by Sophie Tamblin as vice captain.
Move it quickly! Move it quickly! Ladies, they need adjacent support! Wider!
There's a pick up from the Oxford goalie, Maddie Sketchley. Turnover, although they've just run through the goalie circles, that'll be a turnover to Cambridge.
Here we go, Sophie. Ladies, we've been given a lifeline. Bloody well use it.
In the background, you can hear Florrie Saunders, Cambridge coach, shouting at her team. She's an ex-senior England international, and she's up against Sally Keogh, the Oxford coach, who is also an ex-England senior international as a goalie. Sally played in the last 2 World Cups for England, winning a bronze medal in the last one in 2017. And that is a goal for Cambridge. The score is now 3-2. Georgia Bacon has requested a shout out. She's one of Oxford's co-captains from last year, but now diligently working at her desk but tuning in to listen to the game.
Here we go, ladies. Here we go, Harry. Let's go. Here we go, Joy.
draw control for Alex Drew from Oxford. Alex is one of the co-captains this year alongside Lizzie Evans, but that was an excellent interception by Cambridge number 7. Number 7 is Anna Saunter. She is in the England performance squad this year, and she played at the Under-19 World Cup for the summer in Canada for England.
Already got on for an hour.
Great work, Anna. Bit harder, ladies. Great work, Anna. Lovely cut.
Stay tight on, you're fine. You're all fine.
Nice, Lily.
That's a turnover on the goalie clear by B. Webber from Oxford. And that is a goal for Oxford, bringing the score back to 3-3. And that is a draw control for Oxford's Eleanor. She was a member of the Wales Under-19 team at the World Cup this summer.
You did come to present. Yeah.
Ladies, nice and disciplined, nice and organised. Keep those feet moving.
Oxford patiently setting something up behind goal there, but Cambridge did a good job defending. Got a drive by Eleanor, but she's knocked over. Drew's recovered it.
I was on the floor with you. Get in your bed.
And that was a shot from Katie Brown, sadly missed a goal, came with Cambridge goalie. a good clear from Cambridge. Oxford getting the pressure on in the midfield. And off to Erica Wallace. So tackling to the head, Oxford onto Cambridge. And Betty Shuttleworth on the Oxford team has just been yellow carded, so she'll be off for 2 minutes. Umpire's just checking Liv Cox is okay after that hit to the head.
Having a good time so far? Yeah, no, I really like it.
We do have a first aid kit.
Where is
There'll be
it?
one somewhere. It's just if you doesn't know where it is or on the floor.
Liv's just coming off the pitch. Sadly, she's got blood on her face and she can't carry on the pitch with blood on her.
Grace. Okay, ladies, wide. Let's use the free wide.
So they're just about restarting the clock after that pause for the yellow card.
Wide. Don't force it. Don't move your feet. Lovely, Eri. Yellow card. Yellow flag. Oh.
Erica Wallace was completely free there with the ball. Oxford needs to be a little bit tighter on that. She's just pulled the foul as well.
Look to Lily. Move it. Move it quicker. Quick movement. Ladies, we have...
So Oxford are playing a man down at the moment. They're doing a good job of keeping Cambridge out. And just force them to pass it off the back line. It's a good turnover from a man down defensive set from Oxford. And that is half time on the game. Send me any questions you have you'd like me to answer, and I will be back at the start of the second half.
Sorry? I think we need to go. It always seems a bit mean to take all their hair off just you're a long way. Yeah. Are you in a house? Yeah.
good. It's very good because I can plan my day. So today I planned to do that. That's great. No, I just present every week like what we did that last week. Like a few hours. Very tough on this one. Yeah, so it's kind of just my own thing. Like if I don't do any work, that's kind of...
And you're working for a particular professor on a particular project, and you're doing dog work.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So she sort of...
So explain, and I was like, okay,
Yeah,
fair.
tell me what I want to do.
You work out how you do it.
Yeah, what have you seen? What
But
would
then
you
because
like?
everything is so expensive.
So you've got a yellow card. It was a correct yellow card. We just, when you see it, you know, whistle, and then it's like, bang, boom,
Very specifically...
big whistle when you want to do that
the
time
structure
off.
of this one protein
So everyone's
of
like,
like 17.
umpire, you have to say something. So if you first whistle, doesn't always need to be the harshest. We can time off whistle.
Because then...
No. It's just the time. So it's whistle for foul. If that's not harsh enough, don't worry about it because that happens really quick. But then you're
general intro, but also lots of pathogen and
next whistle.
evil bacteria.
You would whistle twice, today for the foul,
Yeah, so it's foul.
time off.
And then we'll do that before the time. Because it's hard. You get 1 second, you'll make sure that everyone knows that big whistle, that time is coming off. Because normally,
So now you foul, then do your first test, then time off. Oh no, you do another 20
how long do Cambridge last?
Can we comment on the ref then? I'm here as Brucey, who is a rubbish ref.
Your team is players.
I'm not playing.
If I hear it.
coaching, I think.
But yeah, she'd like you to shout out the score, though. Which will be attendance at home.
Right, so I've been joined on the live stream by Claire Doyle, OULC Vice President.
Hi Zoe.
Great to have you with me, Claire.
Mainly just because you've been on your own or because of the actual company I'm giving?
Both. Well, we're having a shout out on the megaphone from some loyal OULC supporters, including Tissy, whose 21st it is today. Happy birthday, Tissy. So we've had requests for confirmation of the score, and the score is 3-all to... Hope you can just hear Oxford's lovely voices singing I'd Rather Be a Tampon Than a Tab there. And if you didn't hear that from the refs, there is 30 seconds left on Oxford's yellow card, so they'll be planning a man down for another 30 seconds. The Oxford team have come out quite rowdy today. I think you can hear quite a lot of them on the sidelines singing along. Cambridge don't seem to be offering
dogs
much in
singing along
response.
as well. So we're starting the second half with Drew in the centre.
And she's against Sophia Johansson of Cambridge.
Well, my lunch break is now.
She's a fresher at Cambridge against Drew, who's a fourth year at Oxford.
Here we go, Erin.
Not normally.
That's a draw controlled by Tash for Oxford.
Here we go, Sophia. Here we go, Sophia.
Drew's heading straight to goal, fed off to Millie.
Have you been watching the crowd? Where are you?
Unfortunately, that's a turnover to Cambridge. Although we should try and attempt to remain
Like 4 days left.
impartial on the commentary. And the yellow card has just been released, so Oxford are now up to their full 10 players on the pitch again. It's Erica Wallace with a great run for Cambridge down the far side of the pitch. Claire, can you tell me a bit about what your role involves as Vice President of OURC?
So this year my role's been sort of more defined, and I sort of was in charge of trying to find a sponsorship, which hasn't been so successful this year, but
If any potential sponsors are out there listening, OURC would love a sponsor.
I'd love a good email about
Please
that.
get in touch with Claire Doyle.
And also just sort of helping, so Hannah O'Byrne's our president this year, so helping her with loads of emails and also organising Varsity, which is home at Oxford this year, which is very exciting.
Have we got a date confirmed for Varsity yet?
So Varsity's on the 22nd of February.
Put that in your diaries, everyone, the 22nd of February.
And that's a turnover by Oxford, but has been scooped back up again by Cambridge.
So we've just been joined in the commentary area by Laura Steele, an ex-OURC player who is now doing a PhD at Oxford. She's come to support the team today.
So Oxford has got a quick turnover and they're now clearing it down the side of the pitch by Ziski.
Ziski played for Austria at the European Championships this summer. I think she's studying for a master's here at Oxford now.
Attack! We've got to know what we want from the top. Lots of communication.
So the ball's just gone out the back and it's now Cambridge possession.
Come on, guys. Yes, be a great team. Keep the ball hot. Let's go. Good, read it. Big toss there. Big toss there.
So we're starting to lose some of the spectators from the sideline by being Zoe, mainly because the second team are getting ready to warm up for their game, which follows this one.
So Cambridge are being patient with their setup in the attacking unit. Driving to goal. Lottie Hoskin does a great job defending. And Cambridge have been called for a charge. So it's Oxford's ball at the top of the 11.
I think it was an empty stick check.
So new rules in lacrosse this year for Bucks is you're allowed to self-start on the pitch. Means you don't have to wait for the goalie's whistle, but that is only allowed outside of the 15 and you're not allowed to self-start off the sidelines. Eleanor Thompson currently with the ball for Oxford.
Nice and organised. Yeah, here we go. Oh, G. You got it, G. Nice and organised. Nice and organised. Yeah. Yeah, Anna.
And so unfortunately the ball's just gone off the sideline of Oxford, so the possession now turns to Cambridge to clear back up and to attack.
We've just had a few more requests come in for what the score is. The score is 3-3. It has not changed since half time.
You've got to cut her. Nice, Victoire. Erica. Harry, do you need a sub?
Really
ball is back with Cambridge's number 1, Sophie Tamblin. Again, they're patiently setting up their attacking unit. Some great defence by Tash, number 30 for Oxford. And Oxford have forced a turnover on the sideline. Please keep any questions you have coming in from all our loyal viewers out there.
Good work, Big Four!
So Zoe, watching this game, how badly do you want to be on the pitch right now?
It's a great question, Claire. I do miss playing with the Oxford team, but I also have my training tonight with my club team, so I'm going to get my lacrosse fix later today.
So what club team are you playing for at the moment, Zoe?
So I'm playing for Hawks lacrosse team. It's local to my hometown, and sadly I'm not around for varsity or the Bucks playoffs this year, so I decided it was a better option for me.
Let's go, keep it up, come on.
Not too shallow!
Let's go, Tash, go on.
Yeah, I actually played with your sister, Claire. Shout out to
really-
Anna if she's listening.
Yeah, if she's listening, she really should be working, but as we know, that's not always the case.
She'll be getting her PA to do her work for her.
So as the
That's
ball's
great
coming,
pressure on the sideline from
ball's
Oxford.
coming back down towards Oxford defence. So the goalkeeper, Maddie Sketchley, is actually the other member of our exec committee this year. She's our treasurer. And Oxford are using this settle play as a chance to sub in their attack, so they've got fresh legs for when it comes back up.
Ladies, two in the middle!
And there's a bit of a mistake from Cambridge, and the ball will be turned over to Oxford.
So we've got Tash Ricks from Oxford with the transition, and she's fed it off to Lottie Hoskin.
Lottie's been a stalwart of the Oxford team for the last 4 years. She's just in her final year of her PhD now, having previously played at Bristol for 3 years before that. And that is a great goal from Eleanor Harris for Oxford, bringing the score to 4-3. And Cambridge are just requesting a timeout. So they'll have 90 seconds for their timeout.
So we've just had a lovely question in from Tora, who's normally the second team goalie, but unfortunately he's ill. And her question is, Zoe, what was your favourite varsity?
Oh, my favourite varsity has got to be it was my 4th year, 2 years ago, in Oxford, 2018, when it was my second year as captain, and we won 8-4. It was a very memorable day. We also won the Swifts match. It was just a wonderful day for a ULC all round.
Just stolen my answer there, Zoe. My favourite varsity was the last home one we had, and it was amazing watching the Blues win, which then pumped us up for the Swifts win as well.
Oh, we've just had a shout out from Vicky Reese, complimenting our commentary skills, Claire. Vicky's just been on holiday in Mozambique, but is obviously bored back in the office at work. And she agrees, Varsity 2018 was the best year ever.
So we're now approaching the end of our timeout. Oxford are getting ready before Cambridge to give their cheer before running back on the pitch.
I believe the correct score is now showing on the screen. It's 4-3 to Oxford. But please let us know if it's incorrect at the moment. There are 6 minutes left in the quarter. We're in the third quarter at the moment.
So that was a draw from B. Webber on the Oxford side. It was picked up by Cambridge.
Erica Wallace with the ball. Powerful shot off, but saved well by Maddie Sketchley.
So a quick shout out to one of our Blues players who couldn't be here today is Kat Tiplady. Unfortunately, she had appendicitis and is in hospital, but we hope you get well soon, Kat, and can enjoy our commentary in the match. So long clear from Maddie Sketchley up to the causeway line, picked up by Ellie Thompson, but won back by Cambridge.
That's Cambridge number 12 who picked up the ball. Unfortunately, we've not been given a team list names on, so we'll do our best to provide the names as we can. And Vicky Reese has also been noticing on the commentary there are some lovely autumnal trees around the parks today. It's a wonderful good day for a lacrosse match. Cambridge have kept the ball. They're just setting things up behind goal. Balls with Sophie Tamblin. Lottie Hoskins controlling that well.
So the flag's just gone up for Oxford doing a check towards the head.
And that's on to Erica Wallace, number 4 of Cambridge. Erica would normally be seen playing in straight defence, so it's great to see her up in attack. And another save by Maddie Sketchley. She's having a great game so far.
Let's go Cambridge! Let's go Cambridge! Get organised!
Ball is with Hannah O'Byrne at the moment, OURC's president.
Come on guys! Watch the drive! Watch the drive! Who's help on the drive?
It's a very vocal goalie from Cambridge. We can hear her all the way on the sidelines. Great cut from Katie Rouse there, unfortunately not fed.
And the ball's gone to Ellie Thompson, but unfortunately there's a check towards the head. Oh no, shooting space, I'm afraid.
She'll have a free position on the centre hash. It's a lovely feed from Hannah O'Byrne.
Let's go firm.
Ray Thompson to Oxford, which brings the score to
5-3.
Let's go, Grace. All yours, Grace. Joy. Anna, how you doing?
Ooh, we've had a request, Claire.
No, I've just seen the request. I'm not sure how I feel about this one, so we've been asked to sing.
Yes, I'm not sure you really want to hear me sing on
I-
the microphone.
I don't think we can sing until we actually know what song is being requested either, so that's going to be put on hold for the time being.
Here we go, Grace. Here we go, Eri. Let's go, Grace.
If anyone from Cambridge is listening out there, please feel free to send us any questions, messages. Very receptive to anything being sent in.
Grace, just watch the sun coming down, okay?
Cambridge were allowed free to self-start there, although they chose to wait for the whistle. It's well defended by Betty there. On Liv Cox, number 23 of Cambridge, their captain.
And that's a free position to Cambridge.
But a wonderful shot from Erica Wallace for Cambridge to bring the score to 5-4.
Let's go, Cambridge. And again, Cambridge.
17 seconds left in the quarter.
Here we go, ladies.
And we will be answering the age-old question. Are Cambridge really wearing blue, or is it in fact green?
Here we go, ladies.
Normally I think we conclude it is a minty green. Not really light blue. What do you think about that, Claire?
I'm going to say the real question is it the better blue? But I'm going to go with it's a mint green. I'll agree, mint green. And so that's the end
Purely
of the
unbiased commentary from us here.
purely unbiased, I'm afraid, unbiased. So that's the end of the third quarter when we're finishing on 5-4 to Oxford.
We should introduce the two rats as well, Zoe.
You would, he'd love it.
And the teams are back out for the final quarter of the match. The score is currently 5-4. It's been a close match all the way. This will be the deciding quarter for the first meeting of the two teams this season. They'll have another Bucks match away at Cambridge later in the year, and then Varsity on the 22nd of February.
Here we go, Fern. Here we go, G. Here we go, Victoire. Nice and loud, Emma. Here we go, Grace. You got it. Let's go, Grace. Get it in. Yeah, Grace. Easy ball.
That's draw control for Cambridge now with Sophie Tamblin.
Nice and loud from the D. Here we go, Cambridge.
This is Anna Saunter with the ball. Fresher at Cambridge. Up to Erica Wallace with some good defence by Izzy Windsor for Oxford.
Don't force, Liv.
That was a great feed from Cambridge. Number 3, Anna Saunter. I'm actually unsure of the goal scorer on that, but that brings the score to 5-all now. It's getting tense in this final quarter.
Great work, Cambridge, and again. Yes, Liv. Here we go, Grace. Your ball, Grace.
So we've been asked a very interesting question
Joanna, keep it up.
from the live stream, is how do the two teams compare from last year?
So I think one comment I'd make this year is that Oxford have a lot of new players. We had a huge draw at our trials this year. We had up to 50 people come down, which was very exciting and gave us more room and made it more competitive to get into each team, which is nice to see. However, we do still have some of our favourite returning players like Drew, B. Webber, among others. Can't really speak for Cambridge.
So I think it's also been interesting at Cambridge. Cambridge have also lost a lot of their older and quite prominent players. That's a goal from Alex Drew to bring the score to 6-5. So Cambridge lost players like Katie Lehofsky and Amelia Miller and Julie Wise, who are key members of their team.
Julie Wise was the president for Cambridge last year and organised our varsity.
All 3 of those players all played in the England setup last year, so I think both teams have seen big losses, but also lots of new recruits and fresh faces coming in. So they're both quite different teams from last year, and it's interesting to see how they're matching up in this first game of the season.
Well, I think that's quite nice. It's quite nice then how we get to meet Cambridge before we actually have varsity, because it allows us to get a feel of how they play and how their tactics have changed each year. And that's a win on the draw by Drew, taking it back down into the attack for Oxford.
Unfortunately, it's not been picked up cleanly, but B. Webb has just secured that ball for Oxford. It's a great cut from Lizzie Evans, and a goal! Fantastic shot from Lizzie Evans, one of Oxford's co-captains, assisted by the other co-captain, Alex Drew.
Brings the score to 7-5.
That is correct.
Thank you very much. So.
Here we go, Lily, intensity! Boost it now, Cambridge, here we go!
There's a lot of K9 support on the sidelines today as well.
Lily, just watch this side as it pops up. Wait, Lily,
At least 5 of them out here watching.
Yes, Grace, yes, Grace.
But unfortunately not your dog this year, Zoe.
Sadly, my dog is retired from the Oxford sidelines. It's a bit cold for her today, actually. She had to wear her Oxford jumper if she was here watching.
That's a lovely clear through down midfield by Izzy Windsor, who's just got back from injury.
And I think Cambridge have just been called offside, so that'll be Oxford's ball.
So we've got Drew holding the ball behind goal.
She's matched up against Erica Wallace.
And B's just cleared through from a stack, but unfortunately didn't get open in time.
Some great cuts from Oxford, but Cambridge are quick at picking up their players. That's Rachel, who's just cut through nicely. Oxford just need to create a little more space in the fan to clear through into. B. Webber's gone behind with Alex Drew.
Great defence, guys. Mary, you can go there.
Oxford are being patient with this. They don't want to force anything unnecessary. Now they've secured that 2-goal lead. Cambridge looking a little more frantic, concerned about making that goal difference up. And that is a one-on-one drive from Alex Strew, resulting in another goal.
Bringing us to 8-5.
Lizzie Evans has had some shout-outs from the alumni for her beautiful goal. And if you can hear in the background, that's also Hannah O'Byrne congratulating her on it.
And that was an early entry.
It's by Oxford, so the ball goes to Cambridge with Sophia Johansson. Fresher at Cambridge. Ball's now with Sophie Tamblin.
Soon asked if you can choose who you think the cutest dog on the sideline is, given you're such a big fan of the canine support.
Oh, that's a tough one. There's a lot of great dogs on the sidelines today. I'll have to
Katie
say,
Rouse has cleared that nicely through the midfield and handed it off onto Eleanor.
have to say the 2 dogs down to the right of me, belonging to the Lewis family, are particularly sweet looking. Oh, and we've just had a black Labrador, looks quite young, maybe about 9 months old, appear on the sidelines. Very, very cute. Oxford being patient with the ball here in attack. Oh, and the black Labrador has joined us in the commentary box. Would you guys like an interview with the dog on the commentary?
Please let us know. Can be arranged. Just as a reminder of what the score is at the moment, it's 8-5 to Oxford.
Alex Rouse. Katie Rouse with a great drive and goal there.
Bringing our score up to 9-5. Oxford seems to be enjoying the momentum here in this half.
Cambridge have just requested another timeout. This is their second of the game.
Are they feeling a bit rattled? Zoe, thoughts?
I think if I was them, I'd definitely be feeling a bit rattled. I think they've just lost it in this last quarter as Oxford have gone on a bit of a run. It's very close up until that point. It'd be nice to see them come out fighting a little bit for the last few minutes, just a bit more excitement to this last quarter.
I love it. We've been asked about the dogs on the commentary.
So we've had it confirmed the Lewis's very cute dogs are called Rocket and Pluto.
And I have to confirm to one of our questioners that the Black Lab unfortunately is a Tab supporter and not an Oxford supporter. Sorry, I'm being neutral, not unfortunately.
It's high quality commentary we're providing here at the Oxford versus Cambridge Bucks Lacrosse match. So Oxford are going back out on pitch for this last few minutes of the match. They're leading 9-5. Cambridge is back out now, ready for the first draw.
So the question is whether Oxford can carry on with that momentum, or Cambridge can bring it back for the last part of the quarter.
That was a draw control by B. Webber for Oxford.
Handed off quickly to Drew and then on to Ellie Thompson.
Oxford will be patient now with the ball, not needing to waste any opportunities. Waiting to see if Cambridge push out with a high pressure defence, try and cause any turnovers.
Drew's taking her time with his handoff.
It's a great cut from Katie Rouse, our last goal scorer for Oxford.
And that's a drive for goal by Drew, converting into a goal.
Brings the score to 10-5. Cambridge will be trying to keep within half the scoreline of Oxford to secure 1 point in the Bucks tables. Unfortunately, at the moment, we don't have the exact rankings of the two teams in the Bucks tables. They're both playing the Southern Premiership. Although I expect it's currently Exeter at the top, and then Oxford and Cambridge coming in second and third. So we'll be vying for that second place.
So we have been asked whether we'd ever consider being professional commentators in the future.
Oof. Well, maybe if my career as a medic fails me, I'll go into commentating.
And I'd like to think that maybe I might be better at engineering than I am at commentating, which says more about my commentating than it does about my engineering skill, I think. And that's a big pick-up from B. Webber, who's brought it up into the air. But Cambridge have won it back.
Set play is being called from Cambridge from the sideline.
That's a save by Maddie.
That's fine, Cambridge is going to go. Unlucky.
Maddie's cleared it out quickly to Ziski.
Nice one, Freya. Yeah, on the good pass, Hannah.
Cambridge are trying hard to stop them from bringing it out of their attacking ends.
Get in front. Yana.
It's great pressure by number 3, Anna Saunter from Cambridge, but Oxford just have the depth to swing it across the pitch. It's Eleanor Thompson running it up the far sideline.
It's a goal by Katie Rouse. She's having a great game.
And we've just had another shout out from Molly Cohen, who's tuned in on her birthday to listen.
Happy birthday, Molly.
The score is now 11-5 to Oxford.
So that's the Cambridge coach who just shouted that there's about 3 minutes left in this game.
It's an early entry by Oxford there. It's a Cambridge ball. But you're not allowed to self-start off the foul on the centre draw, so she'll have to go back and wait for the whistle. As these are new rules, refs are being kind. Normally that should be a turnover, but as players are getting used to it, they're just explaining the rules as we go along. They won't be penalised for their mistakes yet. Alex Drew there with a foul across the body on Cambridge number 5. Probably getting just a little bit too excited at this tail end of the game, putting a little bit too much pressure on.
Cambridge moving the ball nice and quickly around the fan, but it's been intercepted by Ziski on Oxford.
She's giving the ball to Maddie Sketchley in goal.
Drew's free down the middle of the pitch. She's passed it off to Katie Rouse.
Coaches telling their players they can be tired later, but apparently this is no place for it on the pitch. That's an unfortunate...
And a goal by our president, Hannah O'Byrne.
So that's an unfortunate first miss from Izzy Windsor. Sorry, lost her there on the pitch. Just bounced off the post, but Hannah O'Byrne able to pick up the rebound and convert that into a goal. Apologies, I think I've got my players wrong there.
It was an attempted goal by number 6
from Oxford, who I think is a fresher, and unfortunately I don't know her name. And that is the end of the game.
Oh,
Rachel Hewitt. That is who our final attempt. It wasn't. She assisted Hannah O'Byrne. We'll move on at the end of the game, finishing in style. We'll just wait for the teams to do their cheers. Oxford have won the game 12-5, and we'll then try and provide you some post-match interviews with the captains of each team.
I'll let you know if we do. Oh, definitely. Yeah. Maybe have guests, Mendy, to do a tour. Why not? Yeah, bring you in. Why not? Yeah. Terrible voice. All about the boat. Yes, definitely. We should do that. We should. Exactly. When you're going away in January,
So whilst these cheers are happening, we've actually got the twos are starting to get onto the pitch and try and use a bit of goal time before we get started.
Yeah, that sounds a plan.
Twos playing their match against Cambridge directly after the Blues teams played. It'll be exciting to see how these two teams match up again this season, both with substantial changes again. Streaming. We're going to do some interviews with the captains.
You're doing really well, you are.
Oh,
Really.
we've had a lot of our alumni messaging in.
what a shame, though.
You're doing really well.
Both our first times.
You just started doing pretty well.
Right, so we're now going to try and grab the captains from Oxford.
That's number 3, Alex Drew, and number 25, Lizzie Evans, co-captains for this season. Hi guys, great to have you on the commentary here. Can you just tell us a little bit about how you felt the game's gone?
Well, it was such a competitive game the whole way through. Like, such credit to Cambridge. They really brought it to us the whole way. And I think we were just really impressed that our defence was so solid throughout. And we managed to just keep pressuring them and keep, I guess, chipping away at the scoreline. And then suddenly, together at the end, it all came together, really.
What do you think changed in the second half that allowed you to run away with the scoreline?
We had some really good draw conversions. The rate of our winning the draw just really increased, and that's what gave us more opportunities in the attack. And the pressure that our defence put on throughout the first half just really gave us more opportunities in the second half in attack, more time on the ball. And as Drew said, like, we just kept chipping away. I think our composure was good in the second half, and it just paid off basically.
How do you guys think this is going to set you up for the rest of the season?
Hopefully, really well actually. So far we've been really impressed with how our teams performed in the games, and we hope to just continue performing like that and keeping up the good vibe within the team, like the momentum, carry it forward into each game. And yeah, just really enjoying playing across with everyone here.
On a more negative note, is there anything that you think highlighted in that game that you need to work on and take away to training, or do you think this is as good as it's going to get from Oxford?
I mean, we can always work on our competitive ground balls. There were quite a few, and we didn't win as many as we wanted to, so that's always something that we can work on.
I think we did capitalise on them in the second half though, much more than we did in the first half, and I think that's what kind of made the difference, those with the ground balls off the draw controls, especially in the last quarter. Yeah.
The 50-50 balls and the rate of our increasing of like getting them is, I think, what won it for us today, really.
Well, great work, guys. You've had a lot of support coming in from the alumni as the game's gone on. I think you really enjoyed listening back to the commentary of the game.
Have you got any messages to give to the Swifts before they start their game next?
Yes. Also, quickly before, can we give a shout out to Cap Tit Lady, one of our straight defenders, who is actually in hospital right now for watching on the live stream. So thank you, Kat.
You're with us in spirit.
Yeah.
We wish you could have been here, but we did it for you.
And also, I'm sure the Swifts are going to absolutely smash it. They've been training so hard, working really hard towards this game, and hopefully, yeah, we'll be here to cheer them on. So, yeah, high hopes.
Great, thanks very much, guys, and well played today.
Thank you. Thanks for the support.
So that was Lizzie Evans and Alex Drew, the captains of the Women's Blues this year.
And we're just waiting to get hold of the Cambridge captains for their post-match interview too.
So we're now joined by Cambridge's captains. So we've got Liv Cox.
Hi.
And Sophie Tamblyn.
Hello.
What are your thoughts on that game then?
I mean, great to Oxford. They played really well. We knew coming here would be a really, really tough game, be really mental. I think we just didn't quite rise to the occasion and rise to the way that Oxford plays. We don't really feel like we played our own game, which is a bit disappointing. But I feel for next time.
And how much of a difference do you think the home crowd makes to a match like this?
I think that it is really great that the Oxford-Cambridge rivalry gets like such big crowds, even for league games. I do think it makes a difference, but at the end of the day, like the crowds don't control what we do on the pitch. So although it might be good for team morale, etc. Yeah, I don't think you can use that as an excuse at all.
And how's the season been going for you guys as a whole so far?
We've had some ups and downs. We've got a really new squad, which is really, really positive. But it's just meant it's been a bit slower to kind of build, work together. Obviously, we had a tough loss a couple of weeks ago in Bath, but hopefully onwards and upwards. We've got a really good squad that I think there's a lot of potential for the rest of the season.
Great, thank you very much, and good luck for the rest of the season, guys.
Look forward to seeing you at Varsity on the 22nd of February. And that concludes our commentary from today's Blues match of Oxford versus Cambridge. The final score was 12-5 to Oxford. We look forward to hopefully seeing you again soon.
Thank you very much for tuning in, and thanks for all the questions that came through.